Hello, traders, and welcome to YouTube. Today, I hope it was a first day of trading for the June month, and today was Powell's speech. Because of that, I see the market was slightly bullish. However, this was the small conclusion which I just try to, uh, concluded from the speech, where it says no immediate tightening, which is generally supportive for equities, crypto, but like the uncertainty remains there in the market. And why? Because still we have a lot more things in this week. We have like CPI on the next week, I guess. We have job data this week, and then we have couple more things. So we have, let me see the calendar. So June 3rd, we have job openings at 10 a.m., right? Which is important. Then on June 4, we have S&P Financial US Services PMI. June 5, we have initial jobless claim data at 8:30. And then we have US employment report at 8:30 on June 6. So guys, what else I can say? The volatility will be there in the market for this entire week and for the next week also, because we have CPI coming, right? But the good news is that if there is volatility, then we have opportunity. So that's the good news, right? So let's take a look at today's market, what exactly happened, and then we will start it to dig down what could be the market structure for tomorrow. All right. So heading into the Friday close, the market, we see it try to tap the level which was 583 and 584, right? Where we have this level, right? I mean, which I told you 2 days back that this level was important, right? And it will try to retest it again. So on Friday they try to retest it again, and bulls started to appear after that, right? So the this activity occurred on Friday they tested this 583 level, and then bull shows that they are existing in the market. So if I look at this particular volume, then it was a very good volume on Friday. uh, Into close, however, it was little bit low because we see some selling, and this kind of move was expected because we had June 2, right, the Powell speech pending. So the market was slightly mixed today, which I noticed that it was slightly bullish but not fully bullish, because if it would be fully bullish, then we could have break this 593 and we could have just touch the 598 easily, right? Because you see when the selling started to occur, we have no retracement zone in this area. Do you see any retracement zone in this area? No. So if there is no retracement zone, the only resistance was, so this is how it works, the market structure, right? If the selling started, like a V-shaped selling, like we have V-shaped recovery, there is a V-shaped selling as well, right? So what exactly happened in that case, that when market try to go again back up, it looks for that V shape as well as the previous resistance. So this was one of the resistance which was previously held in the market, right? This zone. So zone is from this 590 to 593. I mentioned couple of time that this zone must have to be break completely, right? And when I say completely, means like it should touch 594 and hold. And when I say hold, it means holding means the closing is above 593. So for example, let me show you what I mean. Hold is this. Suppose take example of this candle, right? So 591.70, right? So, and then this candle is, I won't believe this candle, I would not like it to buy into the calls, right? Look at this candle, right? This is a complete closure of candle above this candle, which is 591.68, right? So if a candle appears like this on a retracement of that candle, I would love to buy the position because now it has closed that, it has, this candle close above this candle, right? So closing is important for the candles. When I say hold means is always must close above the previous candle, and you cannot jump immediately. You have to wait at least for two candles to make sure that those levels are holding. And if you can just wait for 15 minutes candle, then this is golden, man. That is important in the market, right? So that is where you should start to buy, where you will feel and you will get the confidence in the market. Okay. So what I can suggest is, now if I look at the levels, so this 592 and 593 zone was mitigated again, which same kind of activity occurred few days back, and let me show you what exactly happened. So if I go back and try to see here, right, this particular area, let me draw a rectangle over here so things can be more clear, right? If I draw a rectangle right over here, this is entire selling zone, this particular zone I'm talking about. Actually, like I should consider up to here, but let's not go too far. I mean, this is, we usually call this as double top. Where we have double top selling, that is I would be interested more in selling again. And if you see this structure telling me that it was a double top, and that is where we started to see some resistance, right? Because we have, if I just broad if you take a broader look how many time it got sold. So one, two, again, like it crosses, but it again is level, this level could not hold. So I would consider this level same, two, right? And then some gap down, then try market try to come up back, and then three, right? And then four, five, right? So there was a good chances that if market comes in this zone, this 593 to 594, then we can see one more pullback. And that is the same thing happened today, I guess, and but that happened in aftermarket. So what can happen tomorrow? Now look at, if I'm look at, so see if it can make this beautiful, it can make this beautiful pattern, right? And you know the name of this pattern, right? You know the name of this pattern. But the only problem with this pattern right now is these resistance, these must has to cross. So today it tried to mitigate it these levels, but what exactly happened? Again, it cannot touch them. Right? The market was slightly bullish. Even after bullish, it could not able to cross those levels. It tried hard, but I see some sell off at the end of the day, around like 5 p.m. So what exactly happened at that time? I don't know, but we definitely see some selling. And we can look at future again, what future is doing right now. But this is what The take is right now that I can see it try to make this beautiful pattern, which you know the name of already. If you don't know, like, you can take the screenshot and put it on the chat GPT. But this is a beautiful pattern so far to break above like 598, then 6. Let me send you 4 hours. Let me show you this 4 hour. Yeah. So it is reaching up to a resistance zone again. That's, so be very careful. So what I'm thinking right now is, um again, market came at the same point where we do have lots of selling happen in the past. So last time it sold off in this zone from 599, 597. These two level are tapped already. So next level will be, I think, the in 598 zone tapped, 599 zone tapped. No, no, 598 zone tapped, right? So we saw, so basically I will consider this entire zone. So guys, I can tell you one thing. Don't be confused. What you can do is make sure the market is crossing this 599. If you want to open a call or something, right, make sure the market is breaking this 600. That is important. Do not get into the middle. I will not. I will try to stay away from this market if it is, again going and come back and then, try to do retracement, try to break above, right? Because this is important, right? If this does not happen, then you can, they can just try to get take your stop losses. So if your stop loss is 100, 200, $300, $400, they can easily take it, because look at the moves in the candles, right? um Look how they are doing. They made a bullish candle and then they sell it off. So when market is stuck in a range, then it's a possibility what market is doing is basically it is try to take the stop losses. It is trying to eating up all the stop losses, because those are volatility for the market. Because think about the market, right? I mean, there are no bigger investors, like whales are not interested in buying right now. Also, they are not interested in much selling right now, right? We used to see some moves, and those moves are generating liquidity. Because why they are just, tell me one thing, why they are just doing like this? Why they are just try to see show that we are consolidating, but actually they are not? Because they want you to buy or sell at the same point where they can take your position as a liquidity to move the market up and to move the market down. And that is where these wicks comes, right? You see these wicks are ordered filled from the bigger institutions. So they don't want to go down, because because the market is slightly bullish. So this is algo trading going on. This is not the trading which we want. We want some kind of good moves. Good moves means, if it is coming down, look at this candle. It is a pure bearish engulfing. It breaks the previous candle. There is a good possibility on the next candle we should see some selling. But what happened here? It created a wick and then it started to come back up again and goes off vertically. This kind of market can break lot of people confidence. So what we have to do is we have to take the guesswork out from this trading, and we have to make sure there are some good levels from where we can do buy and sell. Right now I will try to stay away from the market until unless, I will tell you one thing, break break it or make it, right? So these kind of terms I can use. So on 4 hour, until unless it's not breaking this 599.64, I will hold it. I will not touch the market until it's not breaking this particular zone, right? Until it's not breaking 599 600, and then it's holding. Holding means the candle must close above 599 properly, and there should be two more candle which should do proper retracement, and then it should show we are going up. Then in the fourth candle I will do a buy. Okay. If market want to give me a chance to buy, I will buy it. Otherwise, I will just wait patiently for the market to give us the opportunity. No force trading. If you do force trading, then there is a chances they will again try to hit your stop losses, which you really don't want. Okay. Okay, those are the levels which I just told you for the uptrend. Uptrend can continue only when it breaks this 599 zone, which is, let me write it down. This candle, this candle top. What was that? 599.57, right? So let me write it down. 57. All right. And if I check the below, then my level buy level is still 579.65. 579.65. If it is not coming on these levels, I am not in the market for sure. Because now it is not making sense to trade this kind of market, right? You will just do like this. Let me sell, and then they are buying again. Oh, let me buy, and then they are sell again. It's in the half of the candle, let me buy again, it will go bullish. Oh no, right? And then let me buy again. Don't do this trading, man. You guys will lose your portfolio badly because you will just take stop losses. So guys, I am giving you the level clearly. If you are a patient trader or you want to be, then wait for these levels to tap. For shorting 599, like the 57 for calls, again for calls. So one thing you need to make sure, if you are entering into the market with the mind that I will only buy, right? So buy can only be done when it breaks some good resistance and then holding, or it breaks some good support at the bottom and then it's holding. So you cannot enter into the market with double minded, I will buy and I will sell. So either your motto should be buy or either your motto should be sell. Both side, if you try to imply your brain tactics, I can do this, I can do that, you will be double minded, and at the end of the day, whatever you made the gains, there is a chances you can still give all those gains back to the market. And this is what every trader hate. So guys, I'm telling you these two levels. If you want to buy, like buy the calls, or open it up like 59, my levels are 599.57. That is what I wanted to buy, like to go more up, and this will be the resistance, first resistance. After that there is no problem. 610, 610 we can see immediately if it's cross 599.57. Okay, below that, this 579.65 level for put bear side, right? The bear side is so difficult to say in this zone trading. It's so difficult to say, right? I mean, no one can predict at this kind of market. And why should I? Right? Because there is uncertainty news, right? There is lots of news this week, next week. So there will be lot of volatility in the market, guys. Just trade carefully. Just I want to say only one thing. If you want to buy, then wait for your levels. If you want to sell, then wait for your. Okay, why I'm not selling? Why I'm not sorting in this market? I want to. I really love to short because I know they will definitely tap 580. But how they will do it, no one knows. Maybe they just do in one candle. They will not give you opportunity to enter at all, like they did today, right? They start sell here, and then they buy again. Sell again, buy again, sell again, buy again, sell again, buy again. Look at this 15 minutes. What the hell is this, right? In 4 hours, one candle is buy, one candle sell. So this is a trading in a zone. So when they have a zone trading activated on algos, then like you should stay away those kind of market. And why this is happening? Because we have economic calendar, lot of things this week and the next week, and that's why we is happening. Okay. All right, guys, and I can show you one more thing. The into the close today, the volume was 4 p.m. close, right? When I say volume, you can look here. 52, 615. Basically, 1.32 million I saw somewhere. Look, this candle volume, 1.32. So this got a huge volume. Or if I show you 4 hour, then they have basically they are still trading above 4.54. So look at these two 4 hours candles. So they have this 8 a.m. to 12 p.m., which is 4.53 and then 4.54. So total 8 million volume in just one day. And look at these candle. They are what they are trying to do. Look at the selling candle volume 1305 and the second was like 4.34. So obviously what we know is the bears are trying to saving this candle, right? So on 4 hours, that was the reason we saw this resistance in the market today, right? This resistance because this was like a double top now. And what happened on double top? We started to see some selling. So there is a chance the market will open as gap down tomorrow. Or look at MES what it is doing for now. The chart is pretty similar, right? So look into this 4 hour. The chart was bullish, the market is open. If you look at, we are already heading little bit down, minus 13. So it opens as, let me see if I do 1 minute and 6 p.m. At what time open? 6 p.m. they open, right? 421 close, 6, around 6 o'clock, right? So here. So right at open we did see a good selling, and that's the reason the SPY also came down. So they are trying to digest this buying. So bears are active in the market right now. So there is a chances tomorrow morning we can see some kind of market, some kind of sell. Maybe we can see this 5915 again. Or the goodbye, occurred at this point. 5904. All right. So these were like continuously the bull flag was keep coming in the market. So what I can suggest is I still do not see any consolidation. The only liquidation zone they have is this. Once it's break, we can see the market is coming down to 5905. I think which is 590 on SPY. And if this level doesn't hold, then we have a next level testing. As I said, it will tap it, which is 5870. This is on 1 minute. I really hate 1 minute, but let me switch to 15 minutes. Look at this. Look at this. So 15 minutes. Yeah. So it is trying to making some base here. This consolidation zone. They're trying to making something they are trying to consolidate it at this point. So if it is taking help of this point, then we can see in the morning this candle, right, what it is doing, what is the volume over here. We don't, yeah, it's a future we don't see much volume because there is no volume profile. All right, so what we can happen is we can see some more, because look at this. This is what I wanted to show you. This was a resistance before, 5932 area. So it should hold, it is holding above this resistance. So all it's depend like what it, how it does in the night, how it performs in the night. If this level got sell, then we have another level which is 5890, which has a higher buy volume in the past. So we might see morning the SPY open at 589. That's all I can think of for now. So just keep in mind, if you are on a buy side of a SPY, I am really interested in buy SPY either once it's crossed 595, right? I put the level over here, 595, or either it should touch 579. These are the level only I have in mind. Do not stuck in the middle. If you do, they will just take the position away easily. Slow, small, and those things you can play, like very small positions. Like do not take more than the risk of your portfolio can go bad, right? So these all things are matter. Alright guys, so I only have two levels in mind. Either SPY cross this 599, then I will be interested in you buying, or Mr. SPY touch this 579, 580, then I will be interested in buy again. Alright. That's it guys. Today I'm just show you the different perspective how to look the market in a different style. Right, if you have a thinking, if you have a mind just on a buy side, this is what you can think of, right? Bearish side I also show you. If you go back a little bit, I just told you what they can do in the market, right? The bears are still active in the market, and we can see a good selling from the double top which they made today. It's a 4 hour double top I show you, which is hit at the end of the day. Look at this double top, 4 hour double top it was, right? And it touched 592.41, right? So it's a kind of double top situation here. High was 593.50, and then high was 593.46. And so it's the market is doing as expected. So this is your range for tomorrow, 593 to 586 again. Market tried to cross but couldn't, but failed, because bulls knows if they try to go more up without making their foundation strong. When I say foundation strong, that is where they have gap which has to be filled. So 580 is the level from where bulls will see strong buying, and then they can cross this level of 600. Without it, without doing that, if bulls try to go above, bears can immediately trash them badly. All right, so guys, just be careful with your levels. 580 is my level to buy tomorrow, and then again, if you ask me the buy level at the top, then it will be 600. All right. All right guys, how they will do it, what they will do it, how they're gonna take your position as a liquidity in the market, that is all depend on the market condition. We have news, right? So I would see like there will be lot of activity in the pre-market and the post-market. All right. All right, guys. So just keep the level in the mind, and if you want to do trading, I mean, these are the levels I have. I will strictly follow my rules. I always strictly follow. I take first trade in the morning. If something goes wrong, then I don't trade at all. All right. So, guys, as always, please do like and share my videos, and let me know if you want some more stuff in the video. I will try to put more information as much as possible and try to make them more informative. Okay, if you like my video, please let me know in the comment, and that will be motivation for the next video. All right, guys. Thank you.